Alright, we are back. We are back, chat. Hopefully everything's running smoothly. I have noise. Please, please, for the love of God, make the cars sound better. Please make the cars. Oh, thank God. Alright, we are back. We are back. We are back, ladies and gentle peoples. Not sure why I couldn't go onto Thomas Island, so that is just fantastic. Alright, so here are the times so far. We're still waiting on Sparky and Jams to set a lap. For some reason, the LT button does not want to work. So that is just fantastic. And Karma's up into P2. Thomas is currently in P number 1. Henchman's P3. Wash P4. Panish P5. Escobar P6. Wooly is in P7. Mad Dog is in P9. Cargo is P8, sorry. Driver P10. Well, actually, Duck's up into P7. What happened with you, Soldier? Because I don't know. I don't check Discord when I'm commentating. I only checked it because I was asking if people had game sound. Yeah, exactly. The only time I check Discord is when I need to know if other people are having issues. Because you were in the lobby when we started, correct? Did you leave the lobby at all? Sorry to the other people, to the people trying to find out. I know what he's thinking. Were you on track? I mean, obviously we had to be on track. Oh, Wash is currently, he's just got provisional P1 with a 28-0. Did you have any problems beforehand? Or was it as soon as you went out, you got kicked? Divided up into P9. Still waiting on Sparky to sell that. Yes, Chris is absolutely falling off his cheese. He's a Merc in P1. When have we not seen that at the British Grand Prix? Absolute shockaroony and a half. Speed Dog P13 with a 29-3. As we quickly run through the championship standings, you can see Car Gamer still leads. Mad Dog P2, Panish up into P3, so 3 drivers within or over 100 points. Ferrari 41 point leaders, but who knows what is going happening. When safe. I mean, you can never know. You can never know. And Wash is coming in. Doodleson is now out. Where did Doodleson crash? How did he crash all the way over there? It's fixed here. I just restarted everything, Kahoot. Apparently, there was a game update. Oh, yes, there was a game update, ladies and gentlemen. That is why my game absolutely sounded like a quiet something. I don't know. But it was that's the reason why it was so quiet, is there was a game update and nobody told me. So, yeah, so attention drivers. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. As Sparky finally puts in a time, Jam's still waiting to set his first time run. I'll just gotta get the I'll get the grid as soon as we go into the thingo. I mean, you shouldn't, but knowing this game, you probably will. So we'll do a restart if you can't get into your car. Zoltan has left the session. Oh dear. Zoltan having all sorts of problems tonight. You might need to restart your internet, I think, Zoltan. So there'll be definitely a restart. Why is Abstract joined? He needs to leave. Car game is down in the P8, by the way. Oh, the championship leader down in 8th, and now Mad Dog's in 11th, by the way. And Woolly's in the P9. Panish is ahead of all of them. Are we going to see a potential new race winner? Escobar has retired. He's currently in P2, a couple of tenths behind. Jams, a 1-4-1. Thomas Island now goes to the top with a 28-0. Oh, look at that gap, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter of a tenth. Quarter of a tenth. Jams needs this to be a fantastic final couple of quarters. Mad Dog finally gets up there into the 27s, if you don't mind, and Jams up in the P4. Panish and Wooly are 9th and 10th. The Henchman's up in the P2. He's up in the P2. What is Karma doing? He's a couple of tenths up. He's only, oh, it's 4 tenths. He needs to find that extra time. In this final couple of corners, here's the last one. Could Karma get pole position for the British Grand Prix? No, he can't. It is P6. It is P6. 5 and 6 from McLaren. Mad Dog gets pole. Henchman's P2 and Thomas is P3. One of the closest quali sessions of the season as we're waiting on George to retire. Hopefully we don't have to do a whole lobby restart. But man, oh man, I do apologize. We missed half of it, but at the end, that was very, very exciting. At the end there. So here is the grid. Just gotta capture screenshot. And there we go. So there it is. Drunk Driver Award goes to Sparky. 2.6 seconds behind. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a short ad break.
If you want to look as sexy, handsome, beautiful as this gentleman right here, and an overall team principal champion, there's one place to go, and that is Sully's Shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the custom-made shirts, the custom-made fonts, the custom-made phone cases today at Sully's Shirts. And don't forget to check out our friends at Rapid and Wallaby store as well at Sully's Shirts today. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, past races, current races, races where I course many safety cars. Check them out today. And don't forget our Twitch channel, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, follow, and help us out. And don't forget our partners, Rapid Racing League and Wallaby Racing League.
And welcome back as we're on the loading complete screen simulator. Oh no, we got the please wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, and somebody's readied up. So that is fantastic. I think Zoltan might be into his car. Oh, he's in. Alright, so no lobby restart, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Yes. Woo! We'll get the tyres up. So there we go. So Mad Dog on pole is on mediums. Henchman Thomas on the hards. Wash, mediums. Jams, hards. Karma Eski, mediums. Panish, hards. Wooly, mediums. Duck, hards. Car down to driver, mediums. Smeat Dog on the hards. Doodleson down the Sparky on the mediums. Easy on the hards. And Zoltan is on the mediums. War Machine got kicked. For fuck's sake, man. Are you taking the bubble? Yeah, I think he just left. I don't think he got kicked. Game said he joined. Yeah, I figured. Alright. Well, Mad Dog second in the championship. Car Gamer down in the P11. Championship leader by point. Panish and Wooly third and fourth in the championship standings at 8th and 9th. But they're ahead of Car Gamer. But Mad Dog, he needs to get up the line very, very well. Now, all we can do is pray that there's no big accidents heading into turn 1. As we get ready for 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix. I'm actually surprised no one wanted to take the softs at the start. Maybe like a top, maybe a wash, maybe a jams, because he is a reserve. He is a reserve. I think he would have thrown a cat amongst the pigeons there. But here we go. 26 laps of the British Grand Prix. Here we go. And it's lights out. And away we go. Henchman gets on the line very, very well. They're going to go 4 wide, are they? Oh my god, Wooly's already up into... Oh, there's contact, I think. No. A wash stays. Oh my god, Wooly's up in the P5 already. What a start from the Ferrari driver. Panish is down the P10 going around the outside of Car Gamer. There's a little bit of contact between Panish and Car Gamer. Oh, there's more contact between the Red Bull and Duck Puncher. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. War Machine down into 18th. I think he's back into his car. Yes, he is. Driver and Divider swapping positions as well. And Wally's up into P4. What a absolute rocket start. Oh my god, they're going side by side. Oh dear. What a move. Oh, Thomas. Thomas has spun. There might have been a little bit of contact. I'm not 100% sure. As well, off board. As War Machine has rejoined in. And Wally's up in the P4. Looking for the henchman already. By the way, Karma's up in the P2. What an absolute start from the McLaren man as well. But his car's absolutely dirty. So I wonder if he's done a bit of lawn mowing. I wonder if he's done a little bit of lawn mowing. As War Machine's back into his seat. Eventually, an Eski and... Oh dear! Oh dear, I think that could be a racing incident. I think Eski was just trying to come back, but Panish was right there at the wrong time. Zoltan in the P12, so he is all Gucci once again. Just Unfortunate for his qualifying position. He's already made 8 spots. Oh, he's trying his absolute best here. Oh, Henchman throws him off. Now they're going to go side by side here. And Wooly gets up into P3. Mad Dog has a 2.16. Oh, Wooly spun it! Wooly has spun it! Oh, he was doing so well. He was doing so well. And unfortunately, he's just binned it off the curb there. And he's down in 17th. Went from 3rd to 17th. But Wooly just needs to remain calm. The race will come back to him. As Easy gets past Sparky. There's Mad Dog setting the pace. This could be a big night for the lower echelon of the constructors. Especially a team like McLaren. They're 2-4 right now. Man, that could be mid-table come if the race were to end right now. As Car Game and Panic are going to go side by side here at championship rivals. Oh, no contact was made. Both have DRS's yellow flags. Oh, there's a Red Bull and a Williams around. That is not exactly what he wants. And Wooly's back up in the 14th with a beautiful move over Sparky. But we go back onto this battle for 6th and 7th. Panish against Car Gamer, but Panish is outside DRS. Can he find that 1.5 tenths in Maggots Baggots for the Wellington Straight? That is exactly what he needs. I don't think he's going to get it though. It's yellow flags. Oh, it's Wooly again. Wooly has spun it again. At the exact same place, and Driver's right there as well. He's looking for a move on the Car Game. This is not what Car Gamer needs. And Driver's got the move done. Down the inside. Beautiful. Beautifully done. And now Driver's got his sights on the P6, but Paris within DRS. And James here's looking for a P3 here. And War Machine has also binned it. And what a move. Oh, Zoltan's out. Is that a safety car? Oh dear, it's a safety car. This helps. This helps Wooly. What's he going on? Oh, Divine's got a drive-through. And Wooly's going to go to hards. Is he going to go to the end? You want to take your pit stops now. But I don't know if Wooly can go to the end on those hards. Andy said hards will go to the end. Well, there we go, chat. There we go. So we're expecting all the medium runners to box. But Mad Dog stays out. Karma is in. Oh, Karma's got a 5-second penalty for speeding. So he'll be what's he going? It is hards, yeah. And Sparky's in as well. So a couple of drivers have taken the gamble here. War Machine's coming in. Oh, look out. Imagine if War Machine wins this just because of this pit stop. What happened to us? I think you just didn't get off the line. Yeah. Oh, I think Divided's gone for a spin. Yes, he has. Oh, Karma and Thomas. Well, neither of them got penalties, but I think their Divided spun. What is he doing? And War Machine's still inside the pits. What is going on? This game is fantastic. Divided's got going again. Oh my god, War Machine's lag. And now the penalties are starting to come in. This game and its goddamn glitches. I feel sorry for everybody that's being involved here. And Divided has left the session. What is going on? Bro! Alright, you know what? We'll do a lobby restart. I think. Oh wait, has it actually fixed itself? Has it fixed itself? George is off. So I think it's fixed. I think it just fixed itself. So I need to get Dutchy in. I'll get that. I'll speak to Dutchy after the race regarding those penalties. Thomas should catch up. I think everybody should catch up anyway. Yeah, everybody's caught up. So if I'm I was gonna say if I'm Karma, I'll get rid of at least one. But no, he's staying out. Yeah. So I think the lobby has just settled down. Because I did leave the session and now it's made Doodleson as the host, so I think that's why. That is interesting as well. Alright, so Thomas will catch up if he does not spin it. That is. He's on the medium, so I mean, the hards will definitely go to the end now, just for how long the safety car's gone out for. Safety car should be in this lap. We should get to some green flag racing pretty soon. Car to win. He's in P6. He's got to make a pit stop. So I'm assuming that he's car gamer, because Williams' team. And Karma's the ooh. Ooh, wash! A wash has binned it. Oh dear, Chris is absolutely fuming right about now. Oh dear. He cannot overtake now. What? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's go back to P1. When does Mad Dog want to go? He's not going just yet. And now he is going. Oh, Panish! Panish holds on for absolute dear life. And he's lost 3 positions because of that. But Jams is right behind Mad Dog. Goody potentially look for a move into turn 5. I think it's 5 of this DRS straight, but there's no DRS after the first couple of laps. And Duck Punch has gone for another spin, I do believe. No, it is Karma. Karma's down into P12. Oh no, never mind. It was Duck. It was Duck having a moment, and now Karma's looking for a move onto a Wash, as Wash holds on, but Karma absolutely trying everything to get this move done. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. This is going to be an absolute disaster for one of them, even both of them. They've gone side by side. Oh, what a move! What a move by the McLaren, these yellow flags. Oh, it's Sparky and Wooly. Sparky and Wooly have made a mistake, and a Wash. A Wash has made a mistake as well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That could have been an absolute disaster. And Smeet Dog, oh, Esky holds on to P8. As Easy's just chilling in P10 at the moment. Karma's 5-second penalty for speeding. And Mad Dog still cannot pull away from Jams at this point in time. Now with this long safety car, are we going to see T drivers do the soft strategy? I think the guys on the hards might. But anything could happen as Car Gamer and the Henchman swap positions for 4th and 5th. Zoltan has rejoined. Panish gets a 3-second time penalty. That doesn't look like he cut the corner there. And Mad Dog's got that 1 second gap over for the DRS. Well, I'm talking more about the guys on the hards. So like a Jams, Hench, Panish, and the like. That's who I was referring to. Panish gets the move done onto Doodleson. 4P6. What about the Hench? Nah, he's just hanging back. Off Car Gamer, Sparky's left the session. Jaws with a 3-second time penalty, and Esky overtakes Doodleson. Ducks into the pits. He must go. E-I-E-I-O. Oh my god! What is that lag? And now the both are going to go side by side, and Car Gamer gets ahead. He gets ahead and stays ahead of the henchman for P4, but Driver and Jams here now. Driver literally no ERS, absolutely draining the battery. As Mad Dog will complete lap 10 onto 11, and Karma, I think he's done his 2 drive-throughs. Yes, he has. As George is now into the pits. I think we're going to start to see the pit stops from the medium lads very, very shortly. And the guys at the back really do need a safety car to help them out. Especially Karma, because he's nearly lapped. But Karma does have some decent pace, so hopefully he can just... He's on fresher tyres as well, so hopefully he can just pull away from everybody. And Driver's still just hanging back off Craze Jams at the moment. There's Wooly on the 5-lap old mediums. Technically does not need to pit again, as the henchman now gets a time penalty. That is not what he wants, so he'll be needed to make some moves happening pretty soon. Let's have a look at race leader. What is Mad Dog doing here? Staying out. Driver is in, so their car's in. So they're going to look for the undercut here. Well, Mad Dog's got to try the overcut. And Eski does stay out. Doodleson's in. So Alfa Romeo splitting the strategies here. Which is smart on their part. Right, let's just have a look at this battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Hench, Panish, and Escobar. Would not be surprised to see Eski and Mad Dog in this lap. But the Jams will be leading a Tier 3 race. What monumentum that would be for him come this Saturday. So we had the one really long safety car for Zoltan and Divided. Both out. Oh god, give us a better camera angle. And it's a battle between the 2 Ferrari powered cars. And Panish holds on, but he's lost so much time to the hench. Oh dear. And Thomas Island with the fast lap. There's a yellow flag. Oh, it's War Machine. War Machine has absolutely spun it around. And Wooly has as well. Oh, I'm gonna get... game card. There we go. And Cargo gets ahead of Sparky's ghosted car, but it did invite him back in. So hopefully he does get back in. And Eski's in, but Mad Dog stays up. He's definitely trying the soft strategy. I think Mad Dog is. I think 100% he's trying it. And then we got penalties. 3 for Hench, 3 for Panish, 3 for War Machine, 8 for Sparky, 6 for George, and 8 for Karma. Someone... Oh, no. I thought someone joined the party, but they did it. So there's the penalty situation. Eski's onto the hards. And Eski will be behind Driver and Car Gamer. But I think he'll be ahead of Doodleson, so the overcut has worked to an extent for Eski. So he hasn't missed out on a lot there. Matt Thomas in P7 here. 8 lap old meetings, but I think he will have to pit again. This is all going to be dependent on when people decide to pit. I think the hards, I think they're going to go long. Probably about 20. And whack on a set of softs to the end. The medium lads, Mad Dog's trying it. It is cloudy. Will we see some rain? I don't think so. I think it's just overcast. But last time I said something like that, we got rain. So I'm not going to say anything more about that. And Easy's lost 2 positions here to Smeek Dog and Thomas Island. Cargo gets ahead of Driver. But Driver, he's not going to send it. He's not going to send it. So as I was saying, Easy losing 2 positions, 5th down to 7th. But he's within that DRS. He needs to make a pit stop. Let's just have a look at the gaps to leaders here. If Mad Dog wanted to pit, I think he'll come out in front of War Machine. So Car Gamer needs to pick up the pace here. Because I know it is a very, very slow pit lane. And one of the longest as well. So I wonder... Oh, Mad Dog's in! Mad Dog is in, so he's bought the bullet. He's boxing. And now we're under half race distance. And the Hench is in as well. The Hench is in as well. Easy's in as well. So no one really want to try this soft route. There is potential of a very, very late safety car. And I'm talking, and the guys at the back, I'm talking George, Wally, Duck, and Karma. They can't afford the box. They need to stay out, pending on when the safety car comes out, of course. But if we do get a safety car, they need to stay out and hope Jams box, and then they come on the next lap. But otherwise, they're gonna be potentially a lap down. And we're going to see George retire these yellow flags. I think Easy had a moment coming out of the pit box. And Mad Dog battling with War Machine at the moment. Lovely camera angle. I harp on the camera angles this game has. But I tell you what, some of them... Oh, Mad Dog! Oh, dear, Mad Dog. George has left the session. Oh, Duck's around. Jams and Panish are both in. And Smeek Dog will wash hats the box pretty soon, and he does. But Smeek Dog stays out I think he's probably going to be the only one to try the soft route. I think Thomas will need to box again. There is Mad Dog, fastest lap of the race. No, Car Gamer's got that. There's yellow flags. And that is War Machine. He has binned it as well. And Paddy stays ahead of Eski, but he stays behind the henchman. That is exactly not what he wants, but he's on the mediums along with the hench. So they need to make some moves ASAP. And Jams gets out ahead of Mad Dog. Well. Wow. Wash is on the soft, so he's 100% hoping a safety car will be coming out. And Smeat Dog's finally in. But I think it's going to be for a set of mediums, and Thomas stays out for another lap. And Thomas laps Wooly. And the hench, fastest lap of the race so far. But the gap between Thomas and Craze is 16 seconds. Are we going to... If we see a safety car, this could play into Thomas's hands, which he will need. And the hench does catch up to driver. Ooh. Penalty, so there's a penalty. So driver, hench, and panish, if they all overtake each other, that is for actual position. And Smeat Dog's up in the P9. Oh, driver's going to get DRS from the ghosted AlphaTauri car. That's going to be a shame for the hench. Someone's around. I think it was Duck. Yeah, it was Duck. Gap is 15.8 seconds between Thomas and Jams. So they're all catching him. Wait, is that rain? No rain. No rain. Let's have a look at a henchman. He sends it on the inside. We just could not make the corner. He's looking for the switchback of dreams. He on the better tires. He's got DRS. Driver's got no ERS to play with, but henchman's going around there outside the flag sector 3. I think it's just War Machine crashing again. And henchman still cannot get past driver. This is for net position. Oh! Oh dear! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! Well, that is... Oh, Thomas is now in. Thomas is now in. No one's out yet. What time? And it is softs for Thomas. But he will fall down the table a little bit. And Sweet Dog gets a 3-seconder. That is not what he That's not what he needs. That's exactly not what he wants. Now, I do believe Jams is from the UK, so this is actually his home race. War Machine's into the pits. He'll probably whack on a set of softs to go to the end. But there's always chance of a safety car. And Karma's 37 seconds behind at Wash, so from Karma down, they desperately need a safety car. And the battle for 4th and 5th still rages on. So some close battles out on track so far, but no one can really make a move. These yellow flags. And it's Duck Puncher again. And Duck Puncher spun it again at turn 1. Still no safety car. Car's cussed. I mean, it's the same with everybody. Oh, and now Panish and Henchman are going to go side by side. They're just bringing Eski into this fight here. They're just bringing him in. They're going to lose another position each if they're not careful enough. Oh, Henchman gets a little bit squirmy off the exit. This could be Panish's opportunity, and he's going to take it. And he gets the move done. He moves up into P4, but now he needs to break away from the Hench if he wants to keep that P4. But Car Gamer, he is the championship leader by a singular point. And I think Mad Dog will take the lead of the championship by 2. So this is going to be a yo-yo effect as Thomas sets the fastest lap of the race so far. He's currently in P8, so if he stays in P8, he'll get that point. My car game has been 10 lap old hard, so he's going to start to feel some tyre wear pretty soon. As Ducks in the pits, might see a retirement happening. No, Duck's going to try and steal that fastest lap point. A battle for 7th and 8th, but I think this is going to be a foregone conclusion. Just retired differences. DRS, ERS. Yeah, Thomas makes the move. Oh, driver just gets out of the way, really. And Thomas is up into P7. And Card's just very just chilling behind Mad Dog. He's pulling away from Panish, who is a championship rival. And the other championship rival, Wooly, is down in 16th. And not doing so well. As we're on lap 23, a safety car can still come out. But it needs to happen right now, and it'll be only out for 2 laps. War Machine, 3-second time penalty. It's not going to factor into anything, really. No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh, War Machine's back in the pits, and he will be lapped. Oh, Card Gamer gets onto the curb. So he's lost. That is not what Card Gamer wanted. He's nearly out of DRS zone. If he gets out of DRS zone, that's pretty much game over. And 24-26, 3 laps to go. And the Hanch is outside. Oh no, he'll have DRS. He will have DRS. Karma, 3-second time penalty. Down in 14th. You have like sector 2 as just Wooly. Wooly letting the leaders go through. So, gap to leader. I think Panish is outside the 3 seconds of Eski here. So, this could be huge for Panish. Oh, Wooly is out. No safety car will come out. Yep, Jams, who is a Tier 4 McLaren driver, currently leading a Tier 3 race. Goats absolutely loving life right about now. Henchman's got another time penalty, so Panish can just hang out, really. Doesn't need to battle Henchman anymore. So we're going to give Jam some screen time here. Unless there's any other battles on, there's not really. No one's... Well, there's 2 battles, but they're just in a DRS train, really. Yeah, not much doing. Fastest lap will be going to Thomas. Unless War or Duck beats it. It has been an action-filled British Grand Prix. It has been controversial. Game decided to give me an update as we went in. So that is fantastic. But we are back. But we have caught all race long. We had a long ass safety car. Jams is going to win this race. Unless he absolutely bottles it. So we're giving Jams the last 2 laps of screen time. It is his home race. Coming towards the old turn 1. Just cannot afford to get a time penalty. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Nicely done. Coming onto the final part of the track. Car Game is just going to chill out for P3. But ladies and gentlemen, Craze Jams, a Tier 4 McLaren driver who's reserving for McLaren, is going to win the British Grand Prix. There it is. Mad Dog P2, Car Gamer P3. Panish will get P4. It finishes P4. Henchman P5. Eski gets P5. No, he does not. Thomas gets P5. Eski P6. Henchman P7. Driver 48 gets P8 for Haas. Smeet Dog does not get P9. Doodlesy gets P9. Smeet Dog P10. Awash gets P11. War Machine, Karma, George, and Duck at the back. Sparky's Ghost Car will get P13. Easy P12. But right now, Goat's absolutely falling off his chair. He's finally got a McLaren win in Tier 3. And Duck's spun it again. Mad Dog will extend his lead, but it's only 4 points as we head off to Austria next week, which is a sprint round next week. What a race. Austria next week going to be absolute sweat fest. We're going to have, I think it's 12 laps and 36 laps. It is going to be a sprint race, so it's going to be a longer stream next week, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, McLaren on top. Goat's absolutely going to pop the champagne right now. This is actually going to be huge for McLaren in terms of the constructors. So there it is. Jams wins. Mad Dog P2 extends his lead, but it is only 4 points over Car Gamer. Panish will get P4. Damage limitation, really. Thomas only gets P5 and fastest lap points, so 11 points for Alpine. That is good enough for them. Eski P6. Henchman P7, so he gets some more points for Red Bull. Driver 48 gets P8 for Haas. Dulce Peter, so double points for Alfa Romeo, so they get 10 points on their rivals, and Smeet Dog gets 1 point for Mercedes. As everybody is in, we'll kick off the podium interviews with one Mr. Car Gamer 442. It was P3, but he just got stuck in a DRS train.
Yeah, it was a good race. I think quali hurt today, to be honest. Starting P11 wasn't ideal. I got impeded on my quali runs, but yeah, I did what I could, and yeah, credit to Craze Jams and Mad Dog. They were just defending like lions at the end. They were doing a great job, and yeah, just the tyres weren't quite good enough, but I did my best. Pretty happy with the podium still.
Yeah. At any point did you were you thinking I have to make a move at some point, or?
What was that question, sorry?
I just asked, did you thought at any point were you going to send it on Mad Dog? Because was the championship on your mind, or were you just happy to sit in P3 for pretty much the entire race?
Well, I did have one go at him on lap 21, but I got about half the car down the inside, and I was like, there's a championship to think about, you know, so the move wasn't really on, so I just backed out, and then I made a little mistake with about 3 laps to go. I don't think I would have got him anyways, because I think like he'd been able to hold me off for all those laps before, so there's no reason to think would have been able to get past anyways. But yeah, I was pretty happy. Podium.
Austria next week, and it is a sprint race, so more points up for grabs. What are your thoughts on Austria next week?
Austria is pretty good. Again, it'll be a pretty chaotic race, I reckon. So, I'd like to qualify up the front if I can. The sprint race will be pretty interesting, but yeah, I don't know. The cars are pretty understeery on this game, so I don't know how I'll go at Austria, but we'll see what happens.
Well, GG's on a well-deserved P3. Hopefully see you back on the podium next week at Austria. We'll move on to P2, man. Mad Dog.
Yo.
You get pole, but it just wasn't the race to be for you.
No, I tried to go for the bit of an undercut on Craze because I knew that he was on those hards. If it wasn't for that safety car, I reckon I would have gained a bit of a lead on the cars behind me. But I think after being on those hards, I had a bit of a moment with War Machine, trying to make sure I stayed ahead of him and stuff. But I think the most of the time, I think I soiled myself because Car Gamer was coming up behind me pretty quickly, and I knew he was on those mediums. And yeah, I wasn't really particularly too worried about trying to get to P1, but I was more worried about trying to stay ahead of Car for the championship. So, but I mean, he got me nervous some corners, especially on the third sector going up towards pit entry. But I mean, he was driving like hell, and GG's on him, and Craze for obviously his P1 too. So yeah, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. I especially enjoyed it before the safety car came out. I had like a 6-second gap, I think it was, on the first 7 laps. So yeah, I was going really well.
So question, Austria next week, sprint race. What are your thoughts on Austria next week?
Well, if I'm going from rapid, I got P2 for sprint, and then P3 on the race itself. So I've got a pretty good setup for it, and I'm pretty confident for it. But I mean, I will be going up against all these other drivers, and you know, they're definitely looking pretty confident. So hopefully I should do well, but yeah, it's time will tell.
Well, GG's on a well-deserved P2. Hopefully we see you back on the podium again at Austria. But ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, Craze Jams, who is a full-time T4 driver for McLaren, wins a reserve seat at McLaren and gets the win. Mate, that was a good race on your end.
Yes. Hello. Yeah, you can hear me. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was a really fun race, and to come technically in front of home fans, even though virtual fans don't really do much for you in the game, to come to the home track that I've loved so much. It's such a great track. To come up from tier 4, didn't really expect to do much, but then to be able to get the win it was incredible.
What was your thoughts with the pit stop phase? Because you did the overcut on Mad Dog by quite a few laps. Were you thinking overcut when Mad Dog pitted, or were you just going to try and hope it goes as long as you can? Maybe even put on the softs at the end.
On the hard tyres, I'm terrible at keeping my tyres. I think it was like lap 12 and I only had 50% on the hards. But knowing that Mad Dog was on that mediums in that first stint, I was just telling myself that I had to go longer than him to get those mediums and make that work over him. And I didn't actually expect to get the overcut and come out ahead of him, but it worked out that way, and I'm pretty happy that it did.
Well, I'm not sure if you're going to race next week, but if you are racing, Austria sprint race, I mean, you will be racing in T4, hopefully, but if you're racing for T3, what are your thoughts on Austria for next week?
Austria's always been a tough one, especially those final 2 corners. They're very hard to get, very easy to get wrong, and you could always find yourself in the wall. But I think if I can keep it clean, then there's a good shot at another top 5.
Well, GG's on a very well-deserved race win. Hopefully we'll see you back on the podium in either Tier 3 or Tier 4 next week at Austria. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We're done. Apologies for the technical difficulties at the start, because nice update game because of a pitcher. So thanks Codemasters for that. Much appreciate you for that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Tomorrow night, Mitchy950 will be in the commentary box with Tier 1. Mad Dog will be in the com box for Tier 4 on Saturday. And I think Cahoot's back in the comms box for Tier 2 on Sunday. All at Britain. And next week we'll see you at Austria for the sprint race. Hopefully no stuff-ups. Codemasters. Ciao. Ciao.
If you want to look as sexy, handsome, beautiful as this gentleman right here and an overall team principal champion, there's one place to go, and that is Sully's Shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the custom-made shirts, the custom-made fonts, the custom-made phone cases today at Sully's Shirts. And don't forget to check out our friends at Rapid and Wallaby store as well at Sully's Shirts today. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, past races, current races, races where I course many safety cars. Check them out today. And don't forget our Twitch channel, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, follow, and help us out. And don't forget our partners, Rapid Racing League and Wallaby Racing League.